I've known her since she was a very young girl, and I still think she's a very young girl. I think people do not achieve what she's achieved, even if they have to be born in 3 lifetimes. And they remember the last one, the previous one, they remember it, and they keep on coming back, coming back, coming back. They'll not be able to achieve what she's achieved for herself. So at 29, I think she had a lot to say. So before she forgets what she wanted to say, I thought that was a very wise, sensible decision for her to write her autobiography. Iske baad, there's going to be a part 2, 3, 4, because she's an achiever and she's going to keep on achieving. I think it's incredible that she's doing this because, how do I put this? Why do you want to encourage competition in this country? Akeli chal rahi ho, akeli chalo.
Because I'm not going to be like how you are acting for the last so many years and be number one. I cannot be. That I know for sure. So
she's going to be here for
not going to be.
Long while. It's incredible. I mean, to give back is the most difficult thing to do, actually. And some people do it so easily that, you know, आजकल if you do a good deed, उसके लिए compliment मिलता है आपको. Oh, what a nice deed you've done. But these deeds were very common earlier. It's just that they become so rare. This is in every human being has to be like that. But इतना rare हो गया ये कि किसी ने एक अच्छी चीज़ की तो उसकी बहुत तारीफ हो जाती है. So I don't think that ये जो आप कर रही हो ये बहुत कमाल कर रही हो, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि कमाल आप आगे जाके करोगी. This is just the beginning. You know, no matter how hard she is working, how busy she is, she's got enough time for her friends. You know, she will make sure wherever she is, you know, she'll BBM, she'll message, she'll call, will be in touch. And this is something that not with me only, but with all her friends. She's got enough time for her friends. And whenever they need her, she's always there for them. I think this is an incredible quality. कि आज, for example, क्या-क्या किया आज आपने?
आज मैंने बहुत चीज़ें की. आज मैं सुबह प्रैक्टिस, सही में बोलना है? अच्छा schedule मेरा. I went to practice in the morning. सुबह में 8 बजे I was actually shooting.
For how long you practiced?
I practiced only for an hour because it started raining. But I went because last night I was shooting. मैं भी shoot कर लेती हूँ थोड़ा बहुत. I was shooting till some 12 o'clock at night. And then I actually had another shoot for a magazine which I was shooting, and in between we were doing a lot of one-on-ones with a lot of people. And I'm here now, and I'm probably at one of the biggest days of my life, also because of the book, also because one of my very dear friends is here with me, and so it's been an incredibly busy day. I have no idea. I don't think I've had lunch. I just had some chai and you know, some breakfast, but I'm here, and you know, this makes it worth it. I mean, I just want to say that this makes it worth it, and you being here makes it worth it. So thank you so much.
This is something else. And just look at the picture. मतलब कि ये any time यहाँ पर तो बहुत अच्छा कर ही रही हैं टेनिस के अंदर, लेकिन ये फिल्मों भी घुसना चाहें जो कि घुसना नहीं चाह रही हैं. If she wants to join movies as well, she'll have this position. Struggle तो भाई करना है. I don't think anyone has made it without a struggle. So all the people who have not made it have never struggled. Most of them. They've not struggled as hard as the other person is. हमको सबको ऐसा लगता है कि we are really working really hard, कि बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं हम. लेकिन आपको ये पता नहीं है कि जो दूसरा है, जो अगला है, वो आपसे 3 गुना ज़्यादा मेहनत कर रहा है. So you always need to be working 10 times harder than what you actually think that you're working. Because सबको ऐसा होता है कि we're working really hard. अरे सुबह से उठता हूँ रात तक. But there's somebody else who's working so much harder.
I think, I mean, I just want to say that we've all struggled. I think whether you make it or you don't make it, we all struggle. Destiny हमारी होती है, and you know, by God's grace, we are here. We are in this position.
नहीं, मेरी तो डेस्टिनी आपकी हार्ड वर्क है मेरी डेस्टिनी है
We've all struggled, and I think that but to be successful, the struggle and the obstacles, everything, like people think, I think that's the whole point, is that people think that it just comes and falls in your lap overnight. It doesn't happen like that, and we've all had our own struggles, and we still have our own struggles even today after becoming successful.
मेरे साथ थोड़ा सा लैप में आके मेरी डेस्टिनी गिर गई. आपको रोज कितने 3.5-4 घंटे ज़्यादा?
I think सबके अलग अलग struggles होते हैं. मेरा struggle वो है, you know, and
आपका स्ट्रगल तो बहुत मेहनत है भाई. You can't reach this position if you're not in that field, if you're not focused, if you're not dedicated, if you don't make like billions of sacrifices, you can't reach this position. There's no way. And I think everyone will agree with me here. तो एक आपने मुझे एक बहुत अरसे पहले 1000 की आपने मुझे एक कहानी सुनाई थी कि आपके स्ट्रगल के बारे में. वो क्या है?
Basically, that's one of the things in the book. I don't know how many of you have.
We're not promoting the 1000 gadi right now.
We are not. Yeah, we are definitely not promoting that. But one of the small instances is that क्योंकि मैं ज़्यादा बात नहीं करती about my struggles. I don't talk about the fact that we had financial issues. You know, at earlier we came from a normal middle class family, and I think हमारे पास in this side of the world they love rags to riches stories, but I've never tried to you know say कि अच्छा हम, you know, of course we had food to eat, ऐसे नहीं था, लेकिन there's a small thing we used to do as a family.
वो काफी था
खाना काफी था, 2 वक्त की रोटी थी नहीं, but I think हम लोग क्या करते थे as a family, we used to travel in 1000 जो गाड़ी थी उस टाइम पे, और उसको डीजल कर दिया था because that was the cheap. That's the story you're talking about, right? Yeah, उसको because at that time it was cheaper, and हम लोग चारों साथ में travel करते थे. मैं कुछ 8-9 साल की थी. I think my sister was like 2 years old, and the whole concept for that was that the minute I won or lost, we didn't have to spend another night in a hotel room and spend that money. We could just take the car and drive from Mumbai to sometimes Trivandrum, which used to take 24 hours. So there are stories in the book about that struggle that we go through. So that was my struggle. You know, he had his struggles. We all have our struggles, and yeah. So I think that we all come from humble backgrounds, and that's the whole point. And the whole idea of me writing this book is that to say that you don't have to always come from a very privileged background to make it. You can come from a very humble background, like I did myself, and of course there are sacrifices, but you can still make it.
तो ये बताओ कि जीनियस आइडिया किसका था?
टेनिस खिलाने का. I think मैं जब 4 साल की थी, हम लोग अमेरिका में थे, और तब मैं मेरे कज़न्स खेलते थे उस टाइम पे, and I used to actually cry because I wanted to play tennis, but we couldn't afford it at the time. So when we came back, मैं 6 साल की थी when we came back, and the first thing that my mom did was say कि you're going to do everything, you're going to play tennis, you're going to swim, because we could finally afford it when we came back. And I happened to be a little bit more talented at tennis than the other things that I was doing, obviously. And that's basically how it all started. We came from a sporting family, so sport was always part of, just like you, your dad also. Your dad also wanted some cricketers in his family.
Me to play cricket.
That didn't happen.
No, that could have happened. That could have happened really easily. But I just didn't see myself, you know, going for cricket practice at 5:30 in the morning. So I decided. No, and then this life as it is difficult for me. I think cricket would have been like very difficult for me. So Mr. Salim Durrani was hired to be my coach. So first day he saw me play, I played really well. Second day he saw me play, you know, played really well. So he called my father the third day, says, you know, your son is a lefty, right arm bowler, you know, he's got a very bright future. That is the day I realized that my father came to see me play. I should play really badly. Because ऐसा लग रहा था कि before school भी पहुंचना used to be a big problem. You know, कि 9 बजे I have to go and attend my first lecture. So I used to wake up at about 8:30, and then I used to barely manage to reach school on time. अब स्कूल से पहले ये दैट मीन 5:30 बजे उठो, cricket practice. I didn't think so. I did a little bit of it, and then I actually wanted to be a director. I was pushed into acting. I said, "चलो अब ये चल रहा है तो ये चलने दो इसको."
All right. So there are two things that are very, that have made you given a icon and stuff to you guys, which includes your bracelet and Sania's nose ring. And people idealize that, and people remember you as with a bracelet and a nose ring. So tell us, do you like this? Do you like the idea of being?
I think there's more to it than a nose ring.
I hope so. I really hope the bracelet and the nose ring are not the only things that
अब डराओ मत हमको आप.
नहीं. So basically I'm
निकल जाएगा तो.
No, so my question is, do you like the idea of being idealized like this by, lots of young people and everybody around?
Lots of people wear bracelets and lots of people wear nose rings. So I don't think it's about the bracelet or the nose ring. It's about, we will not say us, it's what people think, what they see in us. It's about that. But this is just one thing. My father used to wear this bracelet, so I copied one. Nose ring का मुझे पता नहीं.
I copied from my mom.
From your mom?
Yeah. I think everyone, when I was growing up, everyone in the Western media actually thought that I was the biggest rebel. Like they thought, क्या rebellious लड़की है, she wears a nose ring, and I used to tell them that this
उनको कोई problem नहीं, यहाँ पे पहन लेंगे.
हाँ, exactly.
ज़बान में डाल देंगे. उनको कोई problem नहीं. This is rebellious.
And I used to tell them, but my mom also has a nose ring. It's really not that rebellious, so they couldn't understand that concept. कि हमारे पास the tradition is to have a nose ring, and that's why I got it as well.
Acha, Salman, tell us, do you ever get the time and do you take out time to watch Sania's matches?
Ooh, सच बोलना है.
I watch every game of hers.
Up such.
Every game of hers. In fact, I watch it like, sometimes even watch the repeats. Okay? And I actually think she's playing them live. So she's got this problem also with me कि पूरी दुनिया ने मुझे congratulate कर लिया.
I always tell him actually.
I said, now wish. I said, now what have you done? Now how much more you want to win?
I always tell him, I'll say.
So I'm the last one to wish.
Yeah, he's always the last one to wish me, and he's one of the closest people to me. And I always tell him I don't bother because I know him. Like he doesn't even know where I am. Like he'll say, "Acha, up next when are you going to come back?" And I'll say, "I'll come back to US Open," and he has no idea what that means. He does not know. He does not know that could be next February, and he does not know. So
it's not that I don't care. It's just
it's
that,
that you
I don't know. I think it's like the most important thing. Most important thing is if you have a family that's supporting you, it's sone pe suhaga. There are some families that the parents don't support their children, but then those kids have it in them, to prove the parents wrong. Like first there used to be some kids used to want to be actors, and parents used to say कि पढ़ लिख ले, यहाँ पे कुछ होने जाने वाला है नहीं. Then they become actors and they're successful. First, the film industry was considered taboo, and a lot of youngsters who've left their homes and come and they've made it in the film industry. But I think it's just the worry of the parents के मेरे बच्चे का एंड में जाके होगा क्या. जैसे क्रिकेट के ऊपर दिन भर ये क्रिकेट खेलते रहता है और वो बन गया सचिन तेंदुलकर. बोला कि फास्ट गाड़ी चलाता है, क्या कर रहा है, वो बन गया शूमाकर बन गया. So those sports today have your hobbies, those sports have become professions today. And if you dedicated, and there's no better profession than your hobby. If you can change your hobby into your profession, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think I could have done anything without my parents even host this press conference. So I mean, I've done everything with them, and they've been with me throughout ups and downs, and I know how close you are to your family as well. I have the privilege of knowing them also very well, and yeah, I think the way that they have supported you and all your siblings, and the way my family has worked, that's a kind of common ground that we find maybe in our
Yes, 100%, 100%. I totally agree with this. And I know that she's really close to her family, like the way we are with our family. So most of my personality is bits and pieces of my brothers, my sisters, my father, my mother, what all I've heard, some friends of mine. It's just that you get to see that, whatever happens in the house, whatever jokes are there, I can use the platform of, this platform or movies or TV, and you will see that Salman Khan. But that Salman Khan is incomplete without a Sohail Khan, Arbaz Khan, Arpita Khan, Alvira Khan, Salim Khan, Salma Khan. There is no personality to Salman Khan if these people were not there in his life.
देखिए, ये मेरी कहानी है और इस कहानी में मैं ही अगर बायस बताऊं तो बहुत आई डोंट थिंक सही बात होगी, माय फेवरेट पार्ट, लेकिन आई थिंक मेरे दिल के करीब जैसे बुक का नाम है एस अगेंस्ट ऑड्स, उसका मतलब यही है कि नो मैटर हाउ मेनी ऑड्स आर स्टैक्ड अप अगेंस्ट यू, आप फिर भी उस पर एस मार सकते हैं, लिटरली उसका मतलब ये है. एंड आई थिंक चाहे मेरा करियर जो कुछ मैंने अचीव किया हो, लेकिन जब मैं नंबर 1 इन द वर्ल्ड बनी, वो मेरे लिए ऐसा इमोशन था या पॉइंट था जिसे मैं बयान नहीं कर सकती. उसको शायद मैंने बुक में भी बराबर बयान नहीं किया होगा, क्योंकि मैं नहीं कर सकती, क्योंकि वो जो इमोशन था, इट्स वेरी डिफ़िकल्ट फॉर मी टू एक्सप्रेस हाउ आई फेल्ट एट दैट पॉइंट. I felt like a movie in front of me of my whole life play in a moment of 60 seconds, and I felt joy, I wanted to cry, I wanted to laugh, I wanted to every emotion together at once, and that to me was the favorite part. मैं obviously बहुत खुश हूँ, मैं बहुत thankful हूँ कि I think I know Shahrukh and I mean Parineeti is a little different, she's closer to my age, we are girls and we are friends like girls, लेकिन शाहरुख एंड सलमान को मैं बहुत टाइम से जानती हूँ, बहुत रिस्पेक्ट करती हूँ. ऑब्वियसली वो बड़े हैं, बट मोर देन दैट आई हैव नोन देम सिंस आई वाज 16 years old. आई थिंक शाहरुख में भी सिंस आई वाज 18, एंड ऑल आई हैड टू डू वाज, वो इतने बड़े स्टार्स हैं लेकिन वो आए मेरे लिए आज मेरे दोस्त बन के, एंड चाहे वो शाहरुख हो या सलमान, एंड इट वाज एक्सट्रीमली टचिंग फॉर मी, और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ एंड आई एम वेरी ग्रेटफुल टू देम. फ्यूचर में अभी मैं बहुत नज़दीक का फ्यूचर देखती हूँ, तो मेरा नज़दीक का फ्यूचर ये है कि मैं 22 तारीख को एक इवेंट करके प्रैक्टिस करके प्लेन पकड़ के कनाडा जाऊंगी और वहाँ से ओलंपिक्स जाऊंगी. अभी फ़िलहाल मेरे फ्यूचर में इतना ही है, उसके बाद इंशाल्लाह देखते हैं कि कहाँ ज़िंदगी ले जाती है.